Hey everyone, my name is Chris Lambert, and on this channel we talk Kanye West. And this might be the breaking news that we've all been waiting for in terms of Kanye and Gap. So you can see here, I Am Not Legend Yet posted to West Ever socks under Yeezy Cat section on Gap's websites. And the socks themselves, as Real Isaac points out, are old. These aren't Yeezy socks. But it's this branding right here, the YZY that you see at the top, that is new on the website and is the thing that all of us are like, oh, so something is happening. They are updating the website. And you can see that Real Isaac also has a screenshot of, if you search site gap.com perfect hoodie, there's a hit right here. Perfect hoodie, $59.95. What's this mean? So I did it too to see if we could recreate what's going on. And of course we get the perfect hoodie showing there, but there's actual images that kind of look like the perfect hoodie that Kanye had. But if you click on the image right here, right, and it says the secure websites, which I believe is kind of more behind the scenes, like locked. But then you click on it and there are currently no products that match your criteria. So maybe this is old and taken down off the websites, and this is a product that's already existed. Or if they are currently in the process of updating the background of the websites and getting all of these things preloaded, we're seeing these images early and getting kind of the first peek at the fact that the perfect hoodie is going to be available on Gap, and this is what it looks like. I tried doing more YZY because that's been the branding for Yeezy, right? And you can see there were other hits that said Yeezy at the bottom here, but then also related categories Yeezy, which that seems huge to me that there's a related categories tag for Yeezy going on. And then I went the next step and went with actual the spelling of Yeezy. And you can see right here, Yeezy, shop Yeezy styles, Yeezy Gap under the new now. Right there, that's huge, right? And then women's clothing topics, Yeezy shop, Yeezy styles, Yeezy Gap, and then kids clothing, Yeezy shop, Yeezy styles. So I think they're really in the process of updating everything on the back end. And this follows, and you know, I was a doubter on this and a hater, maybe a hater. Hater is probably too strong of a word. But there were all these posts on West Ever of people contacting, which, you know, this is for ants, right? Contacting customer service at Gap and asking if there were any updates on Yeezy. And a lot of the customer service representatives, not just one, not just two, but like multiples, saying that they were going to be updated. The website would be updated this week or before the end of the month. And with the earnings call coming tomorrow, which is something that we talked about in this video here, that Tuesday, I mean, within the next 12 to 24 hours, we should have this earnings call that Gap has where we're expecting an update on Yeezy. So in the first call that was released in March, they were talking about how Yeezy was probably going to release by the end of the first half of the year, which is that May-June period. So we're in the timeline for what they said, which most of the doubt coming from the fact that Kanye fans are a little traumatized from Kanye missing release windows. But it seems that maybe for the Gap release, that this end of the first half time frame really is coming to fruition. And what we're seeing is a little bit of a tease from the customer service reps as there were things loaded in the back end of the system that weren't just placeholders, as I was fearing that they were, but actual release dates that we're now seeing the actual website get updated with all of this stuff. Now, to pump the brakes a little bit and do a little devil's advocate, these things could have been in the website already. They could have been testing things. They could have had the tags. This doesn't necessarily mean, I just searched this now. This could have been in there for the last 3 months, 6 months, and not been updated at all. But the fact that we're seeing some of this stuff, and really the big one being that there's this Yeezy branding now on one of the Gap pages, leads us to believe that there's some more smoke to the potential fire of a Yeezy Gap release, which, you know, fire in more ways than one. So again, cautious because we really don't know what's going on behind the scenes. And this could just be prep that's going on for something that's coming out in 2 months, 5 months, another year. But tomorrow with the earnings call, we should expect some kind of updated information, at least in terms of, is Yeezy Gap going to make the end of the first half? What can we expect? If not, when else might we expect it? This isn't Kanye giving us updates, right? It is Gap giving updates to its shareholders and investors, which carries a lot more implications. I think there's a lot more responsibility to keep them in the loop of what they can expect. So I'm hopeful that we're going to get something that's at least confirming May, if not May, June. And this is all the stuff that's in preparation for that. Worst case scenario, we're at least have a new time frame with which to get hyped around any indications that something's dropping. So cautiously optimistic that something is going to be happening this week, as the rumors have started to fly, but we'll see. And of course, as more things happen and we get those updates, I'll continue to make videos. And if you want to support the channel, and that's it for this video, the easiest way is to like, subscribe, or comment, as those things tell YouTube this is a channel people enjoy, so then they show it to others. And then we also have our podcast, Watching the Throne, a lyrical analysis of Kanye West, where we go line by line, track by track through Kanye's discography, giving narrative and thematic deep dives, insights that will forever change how you listen to Kanye's albums. We're currently going through for a second time and up through stronger in terms of the episodes. We have a Patreon where you can get the episodes sooner, which is just patreon.com/Kanye podcast. And we also have our movie analysis website where we explain movie endings and themes way more in depth than anybody else is doing. For example, this piece that I wrote on the movie The Wailing is 8,000 words. So I don't know how many other places are doing that. And then we also co-wrote the current season of Dissect, which is on YZY. So if you want to see the combined powers of myself, Travis, and Cole Kushna, then listen to this season of Dissect, because it is magical. People have talked about how the New Slaves episode might be the greatest episode of Dissect that's ever come out. And then they said Hold My Liquor might be the greatest episode of Dissect that's ever come out. And the I'm In It episode drops tonight, and that might actually be the greatest episode of Dissect that's ever come out. So, you know, you got some options there. But that's it. Until next time, stay wavy and keep it loopy. Cheers.